Everybody, welcome back. The Strawberry Sundaes podcast. Today we have the man, myth, legend, LouiCM. How are you, fella?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Um, let's get straight into it. Let's not mess about. So for the people in the chat that don't know you, if you want to give just sort of a um, brief detail about yourself.
It's not much to it, really. I sit there, stream Warzone, I play Warzone. That's it, really. Warzone is my life, 24/7. Wake up, play it, go to sleep thinking about it. That's it, really.
So if you guys want to see a taster of this, by the way, just go on the Twitter because
I'm
clip
always
after
posting.
clip.
Yeah, I'm always posting clips on the Twitter and the TikTok, trying to push out content everywhere.
So how did it all start then? Let's go into that first.
What, streaming, or you mean like Warzone?
Yeah, we'll get into the streaming first.
I don't know. I've always been someone who likes to push out like videos just to watch back in the future. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, like on AW, and I used to make like montages and that just to watch back in the future to see like just like memories and that really.
Mm.
And then on World War Two, I was competing in like challenges and that, and fucking I shouldn't swear really, should I? And then
No.
I can swear as
If
much
you
as I
need to
want.
swear,
That's
look, if you need to swear, swear,
nah,
get it out.
it's bad in it. I swear a lot, but no, I like streaming. I like entertaining, so I streamed a lot on World War Two, and then on and off really. And then Warzone came out. I thought, you know what? Let me just try and stream full time, and people seem to enjoy watching me. So, don't know really. Just things have kind of worked it out itself.
So have you always had that sort of intent to, like you say, create the content, even
Uh,
when you first started playing, or?
no, I don't know really. My idea, I never imagined I'd be a full time streamer. Not once in like any imagination, I thought I'd be a full time streamer. Kind of just winged it. And got to this point now where I just feel like, all right, well, I've got to carry on now, and I just keep trying to push out more content and be a proper content creator, should I say?
That's mad. Right, let's go right back to the start. So I'm talking first game, first console.
First game, first console. I used to play PlayStation 2, like the Sega, the SNES, just like probably everyone else did. But like my Xbox 360, I got on my 13th birthday. I remember I was in Simply Blues, and my mum brought a box out, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" I'm bringing my like 13 years old. I'm like, "What's this?" So I open the box, yeah. Mum's taking a picture. She takes a picture of me opening the box. Before she could take the second picture, I've already jumped over hugging my dad because I've seen it's an Xbox 360. Like I'm gassed. Yeah, I've got like, what have I got? I've got Pro Evolution Soccer. No, have I got? Yeah, I got Pro Evo Soccer. I got COD 4, and I got SmackDown versus Raw 2007. Three sick games.
What a
Sick
game!
games.
SmackDown versus Raw.
That's when I started though. That's where I started with COD though. 2008 Call of Duty 4, and
Yeah.
from then, what we're in now, 2021. That's like 13 years. Yeah, I actually have got pictures. I see Jade in the chat. I'll get them up later. I'll have to go searching for them. But I do have photos of me, 13-year-old me, absolutely gassed. I got COD 4. SmackDown versus Raw was a banging game as well. I can't even lie. The wrestling games were always class.
Yeah, I think they kind of died a bit though, didn't they? But the old school ones were
Yeah, no, they were the best.
unbelievable.
They were the best.
So,
Go on.
so COD 4, that's your first COD that you've obviously
Yeah,
you've got your hands on. Has it been COD ever since?
yeah.
Did you see that was
Nah,
as soon as
nah.
you had that?
I just love COD. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's some weird satisfaction of just killing people and just I don't know, being good at the game. I don't know. I feel like COD's something I've always been like relatively decent at, and like
Yeah.
I'm better at COD than I'm at anything else. Do you know what I'm saying? Probably because I put a stupid amount of hours into it, but
So do you think that's what's kind of give you the drive to continue through it?
yeah, I put
That
a lot of
it's
time
one of
in
your
since
better
I was
games.
I put a lot of time in since I was young, and then like it's led up to this moment now where I might as well just keep doing it, keep doing what I enjoy, keep doing what I love. So yeah,
So how old are you now?
have a guess. Go on.
I'm going like early 20s. I think you're younger than me.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
And you don't
Wait,
think I'm older than
25?
you?
Yeah, 25. I think you're like 23,
I think I'm
24.
23. Well, if your maths is good though, I said I was 13 in 2008.
Don't put me on the spot like that. Come on. What we saying? Someone's got to help me out. What, 26?
Yeah, I'm 26.
20,
Yeah,
26, yeah.
yeah. So I've been playing COD for a long time.
Yeah. No, I honestly thought you were younger than me. But yeah,
Might
about the same
might
sort of
look it.
time I come around. Like COD 4. Yeah, COD 4. So obviously we've gone COD 4. We spoke about that. So we talk about competing. You mentioned that briefly. So we'll dive slightly into that. So what game was it that you kind of picked up competing?
I mean, I banged the game battles out on COD 4. I think a
Yeah.
lot. I think nearly everyone in England or the world played game battles who played COD. Played
Mm.
that for years and years and years. Took a break, like when some games come out. When I got to like 16, I kind of found out what girls were. So I thought, you know what, fuck COD. Don't care about COD. Don't care about YouTube. Don't care about making videos. All I care about is going out and meeting birds. And like 16, bearing in mind, most 16-year-old boys are like that as well. So I took a little break and then came back to COD in like End of Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, when I'd
Mm.
quieted down a little bit, like stopped going out as much and thought, oh, let me just play some COD. Got back to into playing COD, found out what like competitive was in that again, and then yeah, started playing COD, met loads of new people, and honestly, I haven't stopped playing since. I've had a few breaks here and there, like a few 6 month breaks, maybe a year off and that, but since then I've just been literally just playing COD religiously. I do enjoy the more side, like the streaming side than I did competing. Competing was so toxic and time consuming, whereas now I'm like my own boss. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people that have kind of made that jump from competing in sort of like
yeah,
challenges to then even competing in Warzone, the communities are completely different.
oh, completely different. Similar, but very different.
Yeah, you've got a lot of people that would rather shoot you down than
Yeah,
give you a boost up in challenges,
facts,
especially.
facts.
I mean, you still get that sort of people in Warzone, but
Yeah,
just not as
you
frequent.
just don't get as many. I think there's a lot more. The people are a lot more nicer in the Warzone
Mm.
community, but there are still a few toxic ones. But it's, is what it is. No
We won't
everyone's
get into
perfect.
that.
Nah.
We won't start calling people out. So, so what game was it that you decided competing was no longer for you?
uh,
Was it when Warzone came out? Was that sort of
yeah, it kind
your
of was
push?
really because we was in America last year, and regardless of like how I played, how my team played, like I just felt myself always going sideways whilst competing. Like I wasn't
Mm.
progressing anywhere. Mainly, I think it's mainly because of my age. People just thought, oh, he's old. You know what I'm saying? All these young guns are coming through. They're
Yeah.
like really talented. And that I just think it was mainly because of my age. But so I thought, you know what? Fuck it. Warzone came out. I see everyone grinding the Warzone tournaments at the start. You know the Syndicate tourney at the start of the
Mm.
year. Everyone was grinding that like 100k tourney. I see Liam win like 15k. I was like, raw, like that Warzone looks good. Let me get involved. So
Mm.
Elio was the one who told me actually. He's like, you should start playing Warzone, get the stream up and act like you're a good streamer in this. I thought, you know what? Let me give it a go. So I just sat there, played Warzone for like 14 hours a day, like streaming to 3, 4, 5 people at the start, just playing it for 14 hours a day, just trying to put the hours in, catch up to everyone else, and then gradually just managed to build a community.
Mad.
Yeah,
So Warzone was really your, because you mentioned there that like you were on sort of 5 viewers, 6 viewers,
yeah.
sort of when you sort of started, and now obviously you sit on a hell of a lot more than that. So was that your sort of within streaming? Was that your sort of real push where people started to notice you coming through the ranks?
Uh, I don't know really. It's just that's a hard question to be honest. I just go live and people come through, say hello, and just keep me company, man. I don't like.
Yeah.
I just take every day by day, really. I don't really like sit there and plan anything out. I obviously set myself goals and that, but I just take every day as it comes. If people don't want to come back to my stream and don't want to come back to my stream, I'm probably not for everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? So just
No, I think that's a humble approach
yeah.
actually. I think that it's not just all about numbers for you. You know, you click live and you play what you enjoy, what
Yeah, I
you
play what
do.
I want to play. I act like myself. If I want to sit there on stream and moan, at the end of the day, like I'm the streamer. If I want to moan, I'm gonna moan. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how
Have
I
to put
see
up
it.
with it.
Yeah, like that's how it is,
No,
though.
I've got a lot of time for that, and I think, like you say, it's an honest and humble approach, and I think that's probably why you do get the numbers that you do,
Mm,
because people just know that you're being a genuine person, and you're not hiding behind this. As soon as you click go live, you know, you're not hiding behind this
yeah, persona.
appearance.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think that's why you do get the numbers that you do.
Mm.
Um, so let's go into sort of like the tourneys that you competed in. So has there been sort of we'll get into one specific tourney that you can remember that like right at the start that you thought, yeah, that was like unbelievable sort of thing.
Uh, Honestly, there's been so many tourneys that at the start of the year. I mean, there was a few M-Fams. I come third in an M-Fam qualifier, and one of my teammates was on a ringer account, so he didn't get any money, didn't get any placement, nothing. So that was a bit shit. But there's been so many times in tournaments this year where they could have gone so well, and they went so west instead.
Mm.
So many times I've had internet issues in the wrong times. Got super unlucky with deaths and that. I don't think this year I've had like a proper opportunity to prove myself in like, a big tournament. I've had opportunities, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say I haven't been given chances in that, but I just feel like on my side, from my opinion, I think people who watch my stream from the start will agree there's been so many things that just like go wrong that don't happen to just everyone. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
There's too many stuff to count. Like I can't even think off the top of my head some of the opportunities, but there's been opportunities there. And I know a lot of people would give an arm or a leg to have some of the chances I have, so I do appreciate the chances. But you just can't help that some of the luck you get sometimes can just push you back a little bit.
No, I get that, and like you say, when you're in a big tournament, even
Yeah.
the tiniest bit of lag
Yeah, anything.
can
Yeah.
send
I meant,
you
yeah, I
completely.
was meant to play a trios M-Fam with Vicstar and Delio, and 5 minutes 5 minutes before the tourney starts, my internet dropped. So I changed my internet line. I've got two internet lines in my house. I changed my internet line. That one started working, then it dropped straight away. So I was just like, well, I've got two internet lines, both not working. I thought it was someone trying to hold me off. Who knows? I also lost out on an M-Fam. Like Dom's, I lost out in an M-Fam bracket play by 1 point when I was with Scraps, Delio, and Vixar. Twitch rivals. I disconnected from a game. Me and Wuskin, duos Twitch rivals. We came like 12th, and we missed that. We only played 4 games. Played Twitch rivals the other day. Vapula times out to qualify. Like there's just so many things go wrong that don't happen to everyone else. I'm telling you, it does not happen to anyone else.
And like you say, these are big tourneys that
Yeah, like it's,
you're referring
that's what
to
I'm
as
saying.
well.
There's 50k on the line. We've got to qualify for a 50k tourney, and we're probably the favourites to qualify. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we had like
Mm.
some of the best players in Europe on our team, and one of our teammates disconnects. Like you just can't write that. Like that doesn't happen to anyone else. I'm telling you, just me.
Yeah, I mean that's just yeah. I've not spoke to anyone with that kind of luck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
be perfectly honest.
disconnections on disconnections. But people don't see that though. If they're not watching the stream, they don't see that, man.
No, of course they just see the placement at the end,
Yeah, they
don't
just
they?
that's all they see. They go onto our see the placement. Oh, look what happened. Look, they've done shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And that looks like, especially from like you say these big tourneys that will post a scoreboard to say that you've come like 13th, for example.
Yeah,
The people that haven't been able to spectate and seen those
yeah.
internet
They think
issues,
fucking hell, we shit
yeah,
the beds.
they think yeah
You've had a
they've
stinker.
seen they've
Yeah,
seen the cash and they've shit the bed or
yeah, yeah. That's what they probably do think though as well.
yeah. No, but like you say, it's something that you can't help, and like you say,
Exactly.
the people that are streaming that support you and that they all know, so fuck them.
Fuck them. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So recently, you and Delio, as the 2v2s, have been. I was watching some of these tourneys, so shout out Jade because uh, Jade was someone that introduced me to your stream. I've watched Delio for a while, and I've watched the people that you play with for a while, etc. But about 3 months ago or 2 months ago, um, Jade was like, "Harry, you've got to watch this guy. He's cracked." And obviously, not look back. These 2v2s that you and Delia do, man, like,
Nah, it's fun playing with Delio. The thing is, the reason I love playing with Delio is because I've known him for like 7 years, 8 years. Mate, is it 8 years? It must be like 8 years, I think, or like 7. But I've known him for so long. It's literally
mm,
like he's like family now. That's the way I see it. So when I play with him, when we play with each other, like we're not like obviously we both competed together and that, like we both want to win and that. But if we lose, we're not as like obviously we want to win really bad. But if we lose, we don't get angry with each other. Do you know what I'm saying? Like It just shit happens in the day. We just so relaxed and we just play the game. We're consistently getting like making deep runs in the tourneys as well. We just like struggle at the final hurdle, just getting the win. But over time, I reckon that will just change.
You
But
see, this is
yeah,
you've literally just hit the nail on the head there. Like the chemistry that you have between you, you can just tell. Like you lose a map or one of you gets bullshitted
yeah. We
or
don't
something.
argue.
You
You'll
just
never
yeah,
see us.
you
You'll
just
never sit there and listen to us argue on stream about anything. We just sit there, get on with it. You die, you die. You lose, you lose. You just go on to the next one, man. People love to bicker over so much small shit. It doesn't even matter.
and I think like you say, if you persevere, man, you two gonna be you're gonna be dangerous. Because the tourneys that I've watched, I've seen you go literally right the way, and you get like
That's what I'm saying. I think
grand finals
the
or
biggest tourney we played was the Mina Mendes one, and we got to the losers final where we lost to Mutex and Stewaki, and we was on course to win that map, but there was a jailbreak, and all the jailbreaked players went and landed on them and gave them a bit of a kill lead. But shit happens at the end of the day. Wait for the next big tournament, and hopefully just try and put on a show again.
I love the attitude, man. Love the attitude. So we'll go into sort of Warzone again. We'll stick at this subject for a while. So we're going to talk about favourite metas. I'm going to give you 3 different metas, start to finish. I want your
Go
top
on,
3.
go on.
So what's your top 3? I'm going to let you decide.
Um, Number one probably be the Kilo MP5. Just because I dropped 52 on it, like that metal was incredible. Everyone loved that. Everyone loved it. It was just so fun.
Wait, you've just snuck that
Yeah,
in,
snuck it
plugged
in.
it.
There is a video. There
52,
is a
by the
video
way.
as well, though. If no one's watched the video as well, you can see it on YouTube. But no, it'd be that meta. I think maybe I liked for a short period of time there was an AMAX Mac 10 mount that everyone was using. Just after the DMR got nerfed, they had an AMAX Mac 10 mount, and I loved the Mac 10 and I loved the AMAX, so that'll be
Mm.
second as well. And the last one, probably like a Growl or the M4 MB5. The MB5 was just so fun to use. We used it for so long; it's kind of boring now, but we used it for so long, it was so enjoyable, so much fun. Nothing else could compete. I think all the guns now stink. Like, I'm not saying no DMR meta, no R9. I can't stand the Car 98 as well. Like all the guns now, they're just horrendous. So easy to use for anyone.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do, aren't they? They're trying to level the playing
Yeah,
field. I think their main sort of goal, wasn't it, that they came out and said that they want to
they just want to make it
make it
easier for the
like
shitters. Yeah,
competitive for shit people. Yeah,
exactly.
it's not fun.
At the
And you
moment,
see
we're running
obviously
around with a street sweeper on the floor. Like that has to go. That
a,
has to go, bro.
a blue street sweeper that kills you in like 2
Oh,
bullets.
don't. It's horrendous.
Yeah. So you've missed even stuff like the Bruin. I mean,
Oh,
that
fuck
wasn't.
the Bruin, bro.
But
Jesus
you think,
Christ.
right? So the org was like
The
a
AUG was
2 burst, mate,
AUG was
out of nowhere.
horrendous. DMR horrendous. R9 horrendous.
So,
Oh my
so
god.
we've had worse, but I think you've picked 3 very.
The best from our Cali sticks. 100%. Right should Cali sticks. Running around with Vic Star and that. Wow. Incredible. That's the best smell right there.
So is that your number 1?
Yeah,
Is
number
that what you
one.
go for? Yeah.
Cali sticks
S-
and riot shields and thermites and gas grenades. That's the mail.
um. So have you got any tourneys coming up? Let's.
I got one today. I got a 2v2
Okay.
today with Delio, and then we have a. I don't know if I'm allowed to say who's running the tournament. But I don't know if it's 4K or 8K, but there's like a tournament. It's either for 4K or 8K coming up. Another 2v2 one with like loads of like good players from the EU. So that one's coming up. Other than that, I don't think so. Other than like
Okay.
2v2 tourneys, there's no big ones coming up. There's a Toronto tournament coming up, which is like a trios kill race, but that's in like June. So that's just a
Yeah.
while away yet.
So with the sort of 2v2, so like you say, you've got one tonight. What time's that?
6 p.m. or 5 p.m. actually, I
6
think today
6
is.
p.m. 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Everyone, we're making sure we plug in. We are going to be there. On to the next though. So how these 2v2 things work. So this is the bigger tourneys that like you say, you're not don't obviously say who's running them, but how how does that sort of work? Is like a group message sent out to sort
Uh,
of the bigger streamers to say,
I
or
just,
bigger Warzone players?
you just get the social media managers from these companies. They'll just come into your DMs, or they'll DM you off the actual like Twitter account and be like, "Yo, we've got hosting this tournament. Do you want to play?" And just be like, "Yeah, go on then, no worries." They just all they got to do is tell you the prize pool, tell you who else is playing, and then you're just gonna play it. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy as that, really.
Because I
No,
know a lot of them sort of already have like the social media and then like you say, because you've got one recently, haven't you, with it Envy
yeah, that's
that you were
they
trying.
tweeted that out. Yeah, trying to get if you whoever got the most likes on the reply got a spot as a captain in the tournament. I tried though. We got 450, 60 likes, but that's
I
never going to
mean,
compete with that Iceman Isaac. He had 5k likes,
yeah.
but he cheated though. He did rig it. He quote tweeted it and said, "Anyone who retweets this, I'll give one lucky person $100." Why didn't I think of that? Do you know what I'm saying?
But
That
win
that's
some, we lose
cheating though.
some.
That's buying likes technically.
I mean, still 400 plus though.
400 plus is fucking incredible, man. What the
Some
fuck?
serious going.
That's some
Some
serious
serious
likes.
going.
I never knew 450 people liked me, to be honest.
No, but like you say, that is some serious going. Um, so the majority of these tourneys are starting to go sort of 2v2 down that route. Is that what you prefer? Do you prefer the 2v2s or do you prefer the kill races?
Uh, the 2v2s are the best. The bot races where you just spawn in and you got to kill a whole lobby. It's horrendous because all the Americans get to the bot lobbies, and in EU we just have constant sweats. So
Mm.
and when we play 2v2s, if you're in a sweaty lobby, at least your opponents are in a sweaty lobby as well. You're fighting the same kids. Obviously, they're not the same because you might fight some shitters over in downtown and they're fighting fucking the SAS at Superstore. But you're in the same lobby, so you got like the opportunity to go and fight these different teams. All depends on your rotation. So the 2v2s by far like the best way. I even think customs at the moment is better than the bot races. Bot races,
Yeah,
it's just too fluky, man.
I think with the customs they have to have the certain, like the specific rules to make people actually
Mm.
push. Because I've seen a lot of them sort of the early start of Warzone and where customs like really came into it, where I think was it the first Twitch rivals and they're spectating someone and they're all just sat in a building.
Yeah, I think it was the first Twitch Rivals. It was the duos one. I think that's the one I played with Wuskin. Like we'd sit there in a building for about 10 minutes because everyone else was sitting in buildings.
Yeah, that's just
You
not.
couldn't afford to get caught lacking because everyone. I think that's what duos would be like. On trios, it wasn't as bad. The American trios Twitch Rivals was a lot better because people were actually moving around. But everyone in EU was using Strellas and Claymores. Oh, it was
Mm,
horrendous.
yeah,
Horrendous.
I've seen a couple of people like that. Yeah, that's not what you want to
That's
see.
nah, that's not enjoyable. That's not fun. If we did the customs lobby and they just run like custom rules, like no Strellas, no Claymores, none of that dodgy shit, then it'd honestly be better than any other tournament format. To be honest, just the
I
best
think that
against the best.
they definitely are making the right sort of steps
I
forward,
think
though,
that's the
in my
way
opinion.
Warzone's going to go. Like follow the Fortnite route with everyone in the same lobby. Because if you see it, like all these CDL teams are picking up Warzone players. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like Luminosity, that's like Seattle Surge. They've got Wars. Royal Ravens got Liam Angelica. I know FIFA Kill's got offers from CDL teams. Blast has just been picked up by
yeah,
Minnesota
rough.
Rocker.
That's rough. Yeah,
Subliners got Aiden. 100 Thieves got rated Tom. There's so many of these CDL teams have got like Warzone players. I do think like next year we're going to be pushing towards like something CDL Warzone related. 100%. If all these teams picking up players, it just makes the only sense. They know something.
yeah. Do you think that there'll be some sort of, I don't know how they'd work it, but some sort of league?
Um, Maybe a league or like weekly tournaments being hosted or like monthly
Yeah,
tournaments, something like that. 100%.
yeah, and maybe sort of these captains get the captains already on the CDL team, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think the Warzone viewership is so like big that it'd
Mm,
help the actual CDL viewership as well.
yeah. No, definitely. I think
Content
that
it's
does
been
anyway.
confirmed. It ain't even been confirmed. There's just rumors, but I think it's true though.
Yeah. Well, I do hope that something does come of it because, like you say, there's been a hell of a lot of people putting in some serious
Yeah.
work.
Allow a lot of
Um,
Warzone players to do like proper full-time jobs because you'd be like salaried and that, which is sick.
yeah, yeah, and like you say, it'd allow a lot more players to actually make it a full time job. Actually be able to make a living from it.
Yeah.
Because there is still a hell of a lot of people that are still going to work and then hopping on and doing a tourney and whatever.
Yeah, mad respect to them. Mad respect to people who go to work and then come home and then put in the hours. I've been there. I've done it myself, so I know how much effort it is and how much it can wear you out. So I've got the utmost respect for anyone who does that. To be honest, goes to work and then just comes home and grinds out their stream because it's not easy, man. It's not easy going to work, doing a long shift, coming home and then trying to do a shift. And not only are that you trying to like grind a video game, you're also trying to entertain people in your chat as well. It is
Yeah.
tiring as well, man.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll get on to sort of the next part of the questions. So this goes back to sort of content. So again, you can dabble obviously back into Warzone if this refers to that. But what's sort of your best content moment that you've had to date?
Bloody
I
hell.
know this is a bit of a tough
My
one,
best
but
content moment.
yeah. So like I'll word that slightly different. So any sort of moment where you've sat on stream and you've just thought like,
Wow.
wow, yeah, and
Um,
you've literally been lost for words.
don't know. Maybe like when you're streaming and then you get a raid. Like I'd be streaming and I'd get a raid off Minimint for like 2,500 people. I'd be sitting
Mm,
there thinking, what the fuck? 2,500 man in my chat looking at me play video games. It's crazy to think. Even like Dom says, playing with KSI as well. When I'm sitting there, when you play with people who are literally worldwide names, do you know what I'm saying? Like with
mm,
me and Delio sitting there, or like me and Bran or whatever, sitting there running around playing video games with KSI. KSI of all people, do you know what I'm saying? Playing with
yeah,
anyone like that is a crazy thing, to be honest. Like even playing with Freezy, I played with Freezy like every day for months, but it's fucking Cal Freezy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mental to think about. I've even played COD with Lando Norris, and you go and you watch it. I go downstairs, and my granddad and my dad are sitting there watching him on the telly on the podium. Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's
Like it's crazy. Like so, them content moments there, playing with these big names is just mental.
so.
I played with Casey Neistat as well at the start of the year.
So from that perspective, like you said, we go back to, like you say, mentioning Lando Norris and that sort of thing. So is that something that's like a huge feeling for you because you'd be able to go down and see these sort of personalities
Yeah,
like on your TV or on YouTube, and you're
it
like, shit, I've played with them. Like,
it's not huge, but it's just weird if that makes sense.
mm,
Like, I'm in the barbers getting my hair cut, and then KSI's playing, people are singing along, and I'm sitting there thinking like, bro, I fucking played
yeah,
COD with this guy yesterday.
yeah,
Like, it's just so weird. Like, such a
crazy
weird
man.
thing. It's such a weird thing. Like where playing Warzone has taken me and like many others, meeting people that you never thought you'd ever even speak to. It's mental.
Yeah. See, back in March of last year, Mutex raided me for 6.5K.
Fucking hell.
And I mean, I'm,
I bet you fell
you
out your
know, I'm,
chair.
yeah, I'm not a big streamer. I'm really not. But honestly, like, I was
Nah,
so lost for
that's
words,
sick. I
and
think it's incredible when you see these big streamers. I see Symphony doing it a lot as well, streaming people, raiding people on like low viewers or something, and then you just see how much it makes their day. I try and do the same myself, raid people on minimal viewers. Just even though I'm not sending like thousands, but it's just like it's good for both parties. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I guarantee
No.
it was a mad feeling that you felt.
Oh, honestly, when I got off, I wasn't even on that long afterwards. I was on for about another hour and a half, 2 hours. And mate, when I got off, I was like, I felt on top of the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, but you do, because
Yeah, proper
like you
brightens
say,
the mood, man. Yeah,
you've got so many people that have just come and even the people like that you've maintained and kept in there.
yeah.
I raided someone else. I can't remember who I raided, but I ended up raiding them for like 200, 300 people.
Yeah, and
And I
you just
mean, for
pass on
me,
the
that was
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
that
you
I was
pass on the
able to
feeling
do
as
that.
well, and you can see how much it means to them when you rate them.
Yeah,
Start
it
passing
was.
the torch, really, innit?
Yeah, no, exactly that.
Yeah.
And I think that, like you say, I think a lot more streamers, the higher end streamers that are on sort of like, we're talking 10, 12K, like Symphony, for example, are really starting to do that more now.
Yeah, I see him raiding
Um,
people from the EU daily. Seen him
yeah,
raid Angus, seen him raid Chung, seen him raid Dell, a few others. It's mad. It's good though, man.
yeah, I think it is. I think it's really good that, it's a good way for people to connect.
Yeah.
And like you say, it helps a lot of people, makes people's days. So it's always a good, sort of feeling.
Mm.
Um, we've got two more questions, and we've got one sort of like it's completely not gaming
Yeah,
related,
that's all right.
bit of fun, just to finish it off. So the best person that you've worked with already within the scene, and sort of why that was,
The best person I've worked with in the scene. I do. That's a tough question.
or we'll say like the most enjoyable maybe. Best person's a bit.
Um, I don't know really. I've worked with so many people. I'd have to say the most enjoyable person I've worked with. When you say worked with, I assume you mean like played Warzone with, because that is my work, really, isn't it?
Yeah, this can go from anything. This can go from
It'd have to.
whether you've just jumped on Warzone or.
I'd have to just say Freezy. That guy,
Mm,
like, but I basically was working with that guy at some point because I was playing with him. It weren't really work. Do you know what I'm saying? But now that streaming is your job, it kind of technically it was work. But we was just playing COD together every day, like during the summer. And honestly, it was just every day was a laugh. Like
yeah,
you was never getting online and being in a bad mood. You weren't moaning. You weren't arguing. You just was getting on and having a laugh every day. So what at the time was considered work, like streaming, it was just enjoyable. You weren't hating it. You was getting on every day, looking forward to getting on and just having a laugh.
yeah. Okay, so this is on the flip side. So if there was one person that you haven't been able to work with already that you would like to, or an org, I'll branch it out to an org as well.
Can't say org. I'm in delirium.
Okay, yeah,
Smurfy won't be
yeah,
too happy.
yeah. Let's cut that bit out. Let's just go with
Um,
a select person then.
I don't know really. That's another tough one. It'd have to be like a big name or something in like the streaming industry. It'd have to be a big name to work with.
Mm.
I don't know really. Just playing COD with Nick Merckx. I think that's it really.
Yeah,
Imagine playing COD with Nick Merckx. It's you with a little raid afterwards. Caked it. Absolutely caked it.
living the dream, literally.
100% in it. So Nick Merckx,
Yeah.
it's you with a raid afterwards. 60,000 man. Don't mind me. Just piecing up in the Verdansk. Drop a follow if you're new, boys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't like. Obviously, he's used to it, and he's used to just jumping on and there being 70k people watching
Yeah,
him.
he ends his stream on a sub train. He ends his stream on like a 3-4k sub train. Who turns their stream off on a sub train? That's outrageous. Like that's
Have you seen?
he's
Have you
killed it. Like he's made it.
have you seen the guy's house as
Yeah,
well?
it's outrageous as well. His whole like gaming setup in his basement is like a LAN event. He's got like
Honestly, Uh,
honestly, it's
he
mind blowing.
posted on his Twitter like, "Good morning, everybody, peace and love," or whatever.
Yeah,
And it's a
I
video of
follow him
him
on Twitter. Yeah.
like,
Oh, he's so good to follow on Twitter. He's always got positive vibes on Twitter. He is good, man,
yeah,
and I can see why he gets all the viewers he does. His work ethic is second to none, though.
yeah. And I think he's the reason why, like you say, so many people do go back to him is he does help a lot within the community,
Yeah,
especially his community himself. Like he does a hell of a lot for his community.
yeah. Nah,
Um,
when you watch his stream and you see him on Twitter now and interacting with everyone, you can see why he gets the views and the following he has, man.
yeah, and I think their sort of whole group that they have all kind of just work together. Like when they play together, it's comedy. Whoever you watch, whether that be like Tim, Nick,
Never watched
or
him the
like
tap, man.
Cloaksy or whatever, they're all just
Yeah. I don't
as
really
if
watch it. I've never watched any of them, man. To be fair, I've watched like Nick Merckx and that, but even then, like to be fair, like he's not going to be in the chat. He's not even that good, to be fair. I think he's just maybe
oh
because he's interacting and that. Like he does stink a little bit.
yeah. Let's not get it twisted. let's not get it twisted. They do stink.
Yeah,
But
you said it, not me. Can't have Nick Merckx hiding in the DM saying, "Do you want to play?" Oh shit, just found a clip of you saying I stink.
yeah. So let's not play anymore. Yeah. So right, this is the one that's completely. We're off gaming now. We've finished. So, desert island.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
gonna give you one person to take we are,
One
but it's got to be.
person on a
It's
desert
got to be.
island.
Yeah, it's got to be someone that we can relate to, so we can understand. So
You'd
it can't just
understand.
be like. It can't just be like, oh, my cousin that
No,
nobody
no, no.
knows. Like, so one person, and then you get to take 3 items between you,
Fucking hell. Won't need
and you
3
got
items.
and you got to survive.
Um,
I've had some weird
right,
weird
you give me an
answers to
example of
this.
what someone said. I've got an idea in my head. What someone else said.
So
Go on, go on, go on.
we'll go what Angus said last week.
Here we go.
Angus said a sword. Why the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, a compass. You're already on an island. You don't want a compass. Like just whatever. And then a book.
And who was
That
he
was
going
his.
on the island with?
I gave him Might Revolt because he couldn't decide.
Ah,
I gave him Might Revolt.
all right,
So that's sort of where we're looking, but
all
I'm
right.
expecting big from you.
I'm gonna go on the island with. Oh, there's a couple names, you know. But do you know what the maddest thing is? It'll have to be a bird. I'm not gonna go sit on some random island with a geezer. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is my point. You've got to
Yeah.
think.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Nate did say my jammer in the chat, and if you go on Insta, you may see me like every single one of her photos that pops up. So
So we're
it
going
could
with
be
Maya Jama, yeah?
my jammer. But then again, yeah, Margot Robbie, yeah, I think it'd have to be Margot Robbie. Me and Margot Robbie on a nice little island just off the coast of Barbados, yeah. 3 items. Think of a lot of items to be fair, but I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. Oh, 3 items is hard though, isn't it? I think a compass is a good idea.
But if you're on an island, you're already kind of you're stuck there, aren't you? You don't.
Yeah,
You're wasting an item on a compass.
I'd have a boat. No, that boat doesn't count, does it?
Nah.
All right. I'd have a bed. I'm not sleeping on no sand. I'll have a proper bed. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got to look after my
Yeah.
back. That's the
Smart.
lads, yeah. I need a proper
Smart.
bed.
Yeah.
It has to be a queen size big bed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Space for the two of us. Then I'd have. Ooh. What else is there? What can I take? I don't need anything else. Me, Margot Robbie, and a bed. Caked it. Do you know what I'm saying? Caked it. What else? What
That's
is
a
there?
dream. That's
What
a
else is
dream.
there? I need. What else do I need? Polaroid camera. There you go. That'll be sick. And what else? And like a barbecue. Caked it. Me, Margot Robbie, yeah. A bed, a barbecue, and whatever the other option I said.
Yeah. So you got bed, barbecue, and
I forgot the other option I said. What did I say?
oh, the camera.
The
Camera.
Polaroid camera. Caked it. I'm taking selfies and that.
Whilst cooking a barbecue
Yeah, honestly,
with
they
Margot
are the
Robbie.
best 3 items you'll ever need. It doesn't even
I
matter. It
mean,
could be Margot Robbie. Could be I don't know anyone.
that's some
My
good
jammer.
choice to be
Anyone.
fair.
It'd definitely have a PC monitor and a controller. Yeah, and what, just plug it into a tree. Can see that happening. I could actually, you know what? Yeah, could have solar panels or PC and a monitor. I just have to play keyboard and mouse, innit? Fuck. The solar panels may do work though. It depends where the island is, doesn't it?
You know what? I've never
Listen, they're the best 3
every
options you're
question
ever
I
gonna
have.
get.
Yeah, I think you've come up with the best one.
Polaroid selfies of Margot Robbie on a nice little view off the coast
I,
of Barbados on the beach, mate. Caked it.
I don't
Caked it.
think
You
you
won't
could
see
get
no
much
string
better.
from me. Nothing.
Right, but that is it. Thank you so much for coming on.
You got
It's
no more
been
questions?
an absolute
Oh, what
pleasure.
a shame, Harry. I thought you had more questions.
We can get some questions from the chat.
If they want, go on.
If
Dehydrated
we've
on.
got some,
Nah, I'll be. Listen, I won't be dehydrated. I'll be alright.
we do love some chat ones. Also, for the people I've seen, Crawford's put that he's missed it. We'll upload it straight onto YouTube, bro. So I can get a link out so you can watch it again. Don't worry. But shout out your community, by the way, because a
They're
hell of a lot of people
they're
came and showed me
they're
some love there.
they're a great bunch of people, bro, and
Yeah.
still growing, constantly growing every day, man. Is it true you're already 5'2"? Might have to edit out the 24 shit and fucks. I do swear quite a lot. I remember remember a while back someone said 5 gifted if you can play a full play. I don't know if it was a full game or even 5 minutes without swearing. I swear to God, I dropped in to one of the buildings in airport and I went, oh fuck, straight away, instantly. I can't help it. It's just part of my vocab and it's not gonna change.
But that's not.
In terms
It's
of,
not.
am I small? I'm not small. People must see me on the cam, yeah, and think I'm like genuinely am small. I don't even know why.
How tall are you?
Relatively tall. How tall are you, Harry?
I'm 5'10".
Yeah, you definitely have to look up to
5'11"
me.
I'll push.
Yeah, you'd still have to look up to me. I'm like
What are we saying? You
six,
six
six,
foot?
6'2", 6'3". 6'3", 100% if my Air Forces on, or my Air Max, or my trainers.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm regardless of trainers. Yeah, I'm still 5'10".
It's alright, mate. Don't worry about it. Just get some platforms.
Nah.
6 foot life. Welcome to the club.
Come on, let's get some questions in.
3 people, dead or alive, to have a meal with. Easy, that is. Easy. Ready? Seth Rogen, yeah? Comedy geezer, yeah? I'd have Joe Rogan, comedy geezer, yeah? And I'd have Snoop Dogg. Because if we're all having a meal, yeah, we're gonna get faded, and we're gonna just them 3 would have the maddest stories.
Yeah, I
100%.
think that's what you gotta think about stories.
If you're having a meal, yeah, like you wanna have a laugh. To be fair though, Margot Robbie may have to come with me from the island.
Yeah, she's your plus one.
She's my plus one, yeah. So then, yeah, she can come along as well.
We can allow that.
Yeah.
We can allow that.
Can only listen to 5 artists for the rest of your life. Drake, Meek Mill, um, Little Baby, Drake, Meek Mill, Little Baby. Who else is there that I listen to a lot?
You got 2 more.
Dave and wow, and maybe some Rick Ross. I like Rick Ross.
Yeah, Rick Ross's old stuff.
Yeah,
Very good.
all
Very
his old stuff's very good. Or maybe I said them questions are tough, you know. When you get put on the spot,
good.
if you're making non-YouTube Warzone content, what do you want to make? Listen, I want to make in real life content, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? IRL content, and I think pot of paper. I should have said pot of paper to be fair. IRL content. I think when the whole lockdown and that gets lifted, I think I'm going to be like linking up in London with like Smurf, the owner of Delirium, and a few others. I think Vap and Lennon will come down. I think hopefully Jay's going to come down and make some like content because no one in the EU at the moment makes like no one really in the EU has a team that makes content and pushes it out. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna try and like link up, try and push out content that way, just to be different to everyone else. There's a niche in the market in the EU for like IRL content from like Warzone players that people don't get to see behind the scenes, and I think we'll just bang with that. Especially like me, Len, and Vap and that. Like it'd just be comedy, just loads of bickering and fucking. It'd be sick.
No, I think that's a good
Yeah, man. That's
revenue
the
to
plan.
pursue.
That's the plan anyway. Just waiting for all this lockdown stuff to be done, and then just push out loads of content. I know Smurf really wants to like push out loads of Delirium content and just try and put Delirium on top. And I want to get involved, man.
Shout out Delirium, by the way.
Axe.
What an org.
Top
They
5
got some
Warzone players
serious,
worldwide. Top 5 Warzone
serious
players
people.
worldwide. Me, Lewis Morton, Loui, and LouiCM. There you go. Top 3 CODs. COD 4. It's COD 4. Modern Warfare 2. BO2. There you go. Let's have a look at some of these questions. If the opportunity to come back and compete for a CDL team arises, would you drop Warzone and compete? You've got this. Yeah, do you know what? I would drop Warzone and compete because I'd be securing a bag, but I reckon I'd get smoked. I'd just be turning up and just securing like what, like 20k a month. Caked it, then, you know.
What if? So say for example you had the choice, and the money was the same. So Warzone
Nah, no way,
competitive.
no way, no. I would not want to play competitive over streaming. Streaming Warzone, going live every day, speaking to like hundreds of different people every day, entertaining, feeling like you're connecting with everyone, like building a brand for yourself. Like you get so
Yeah,
many more opportunities. I'm not gonna sit there and compete and have to play a game. If you don't like the game, yeah, you have to still play it because you got a team that rely on you. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like with Warzone, the only person you got to rely on is yourself. Unless you're playing tournaments with other people, but other than that, like it's all about how you do. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not relying on anyone else for success. It's all about you. So yeah,
no, exactly.
Warzone over competing 1,000,000%.
Right, let's go. Two. We'll get two more gone. Um, that's a good one from Charlie. If you had to sing an initiation song, what would it be?
It'd have to be a Drake tune, innit? And I know the words too, because I got to know the words, the whole lyrics. It'd have to be
Old school or new school Drake though? Are we going like old school bangers?
it would be an old school banger, yeah.
Mm.
You know what? Yeah, do you know what it might be? It might be like Drake started from the bottom. I think I know the words for that. If they gave me the beat, yeah, I reckon I could spit that bar for bar, started from the bottom. Do you know what I'm saying? I
Uh,
reckon I could spit that bar for bar straight, like off the top of my head, 100%. If I had an instrumental one, Hannah, and I ain't
I
doing it
mean,
either. They're smoking crack.
yeah, I've seen a hell of a lot of people do it, but
They're trying too hard. It's not
we're not
happening.
gonna get you to we're not gonna get you
Nah,
to
nah,
bait
nah,
in
nah,
then.
nah. I'm no Drake, man. Listen,
We'll get
listen. They probably hear me sing enough on stream. I sit there, yeah. I listen to music. I don't care. I'll sit there.
just vibe.
I'll sing along. I'll sing along. And I know for a fact, yeah, because when I watch it back, I'm thinking, fucking hell. There's no way people are sitting there listening to my stream, yeah, whilst I'm singing along to these tunes. I was like, I can't sing, but I'll sit there and I'll still do it anyway because I don't care, innit? Don't care.
You
Like I said before, I'm just going live and being me, bro. And if I want to sit here and I want to sing along to Drake, Polo G, or anything, or like spit a few bars to Dave or something, I'm gonna do it, man. And if it sounds shit, yeah, then just turn it down for 5 minutes. Wait for the tune to change.
do you bust the high notes? Are
Never.
you one of them?
Can't do that.
Nah, I can imagine you hitting some high notes.
If I hit high notes, mate, I reckon I'd lose my viewers. I don't reckon anyone would want to come around again.
Nah, at least you're honest. At least you're
Exactly.
honest. Right, let's go one more. Um,
Jesus walks around his gaff thinking he's J Hus.
example has been asked. Yes, yes, he has. Um,
Do you miss
come on.
13-year-old kids screaming hands up, you're dead? Oh, can't stand GTA. Did you ever play GTA, Harry?
No,
Did you watch any
Jade.
GTA streams? Jade loves it.
Jade
Jade don't get off
tried to
it.
get
Yeah,
me in it, but no, just no.
I enjoyed it for a little while. It is fun to play at night time to pass time, just like chill on the server and that with your friends.
Yeah,
But wow, man, having kids that honestly, I'm like twice. I could be somebody's kid's dad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm old enough to be some of their dads, screaming at me, saying all this stuff about me and me mum and Ash. I don't know, bro. Get me? I just can't play GTA anymore. It's so
yeah, that
toxic, bro. I reckon I'd do sick on like on like an actual role play server where I just chat shit on, yeah. But there isn't any to get on. There's none at all. No one role plays unless it's like a proper whitelisted server.
yeah. And like you say, there is a hell of a lot of young kids that just jump on
Yeah,
it, and yeah, it's not my vibe.
hundred
Not my
percent.
vibe at all.
No.
But again, we're gonna call it there. I'm starving, so I need to go and get
Have you
some
not
food.
eaten? It's like
I've
3:15.
not. Yeah, I had a bit of breakfast, but nothing much.
I haven't eaten at all either, to be fair.
But so what time are you live again tonight? What time's the tourney?
I'm probably gonna go and eat and go live straight away. It's 3:15 now. Apparently the tournament's at 5. I've still got to sign up, to be fair, so I'll sign up and then go live.
Let's set a time. Everyone get ready to jump
4
in.
p.m.
4 p.m.
I
Right.
s listen, they're not going to believe me though, because I say 4 p.m. it'll be like 4:30.
Yeah, it'll
If
be
I
half
say
four.
3:30,
Yeah.
it'll be 4. If I say like, I might as well just say 3 o'clock, even though it's
Yeah.
gone. That's still on time, isn't
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll say half four then. We'll see
it?
everybody in there. But again,
No,
appreciate you
it'll
coming
be
on.
before 4:30. It's no problem, no worries, mate.
Everyone in the chat as well. Appreciate you coming by, showing the love.
Make sure
Peace.
everyone's followed the stream as well.
Yeah, I think a hell of a lot of people have shown me the love already.
Good.
But I've got a hell of a lot of time for that. Thank you so much.
Listen, it's no
And
stress on
and
my end.
again, it'll be on YouTube. I will be doing it, uploading it pretty much straight away. So for anyone that's only got part of the podcast can catch up.